Hello guys, welcome back. Yeah, nice to see you too. This is Lucas and and today we are going to give the meaning or the explanation to the previous video about the sweet pie. So quickly, I'm going to do this very well and make sure that you're going to understand what I intended to communicate while I was doing the sweet pie. We're also going to start off by explaining to you the meaning of pie. Yeah. Many people have been using the word pie to refer to someone very close to them, to a bestie, to a friend, to a lovely one. Now, the meaning of pie is not that one. It is a gluttonous person, someone very greedy. Yeah, someone very greedy. And when I was writing this poem, I was referring to someone who is greedy, gluttonous, and at the same time in a sweet manner. Yes. Now, the first stanza talks about when you choose, you lose, then you snooze, and you ooze. When I'm referring to the choosing, I'm referring to someone who is chooses the kind of the people to interact with, the kind of company to keep around himself or herself. Now, when you do that, what happens to you? You lose. You decide to choose someone thinking that that person is going to stay there for a long period of time. It is the relationship, whatever relationship you're going to have, it is going to be long lasting relationship. And then only to realize that the relationship was meant to be a short term. So what do? You lose. And then the same person, you decide to snooze. Normally, what do we do when we need to snooze? We are used to snoozing our alarm. Yes, the alarm, the noise. Yes, early in the morning. Don't want to be disturbed by the noise. So you snooze. Now, the same individual, you of course, you decide to snooze. And what do you do? What do I mean by snoozing? You decide to cut off individuals, to cut off your friends. So you snooze them, you cut off them. And then what happens? You ooze. And what is the meaning of oozing? Oozing is discharging fluids from your mouth, nose, and most probably ears. Yes, oozing. Those are oozing. So when I'm speaking of oozing, I mean when you cut off people, you ooze opportunities. Yes. Oozing opportunities. Yeah. Losing opportunities. That is. The second stanza talks about a very smooth, beautiful stare with a rough glare. Yes, all this with a lot of snare, with a welcome from the flare. Now let us begin. What is the smooth, beautiful stare? Now, this there, it is so smooth that you cannot understand the actual meaning, emotional meaning of this individual. Our sweet pie is having a very calm, smooth, beautiful stare. He uses or she uses the stare to entice you to coming closer. Now, what happens when you get closer? The person decides to give you a rough glare. And what is a glare? This is a very angry way of staring at someone, full of emotions. Yes. So, all this with a With all this, with so much snare, he gives you a very smooth, beautiful stare, decides to complicate it with a rough glare, and then decides to accompany it with so much snare. Now, when you are snaring at someone, it means you despise that someone. So, you despise this individual. And then, with a welcome from a flare. And what is a flare? We ask ourselves, what is a flare? A flare is an object that is known to be a source of light. Yes. So this individual that has enticed you into becoming his prey, you saw him or her as a source of your light, and the light might be a source of your happiness, your excitement. So, in short, this individual gives you a smile, a welcome sign from the flare. Himself or herself is now the flare. Now, that is the second stanza. The third stanza says, you bump, you pump, you jump, you dump. Now, literally, what is the meaning of that? I know that is the question that you're asking yourself. Now, the meaning of bumping is accidental meetups. Boom, yeah, boom. Like bumping. You bump into someone, you meet someone accidentally, you collide with someone. So that is the meaning, the literal meaning. Bump. And then what is the meaning of pumping? A pump does pump water. So what do people pump? Another question. So pumping is getting intimate. Simple, getting intimate. So you meet up with people in a very short time, you get intimate, and then what does this sweet pie of ours does? He jumps. And after jumping, what else does he do? He decides to dump you like a garbage. Yes, garbage. That is what we do. So you simply bump, you pump, you jump, and dump. And again, when I say constantly, after observing this guy, I say our sweet pie constantly is a pool that is full. He never thinks to pull, and I justified I should call him a fool. Now, a pool is something that is full of spirits after getting intimate with many people, and he's full. He never thinks of pulling back. He's always into other people, and mm, yeah, he's a fool. I'm justified. And constantly, the last stanza, constantly, you deject and reject, and you, after rejecting, you eject, and then ejecting becomes your project. So this is after doing all those things, what he does is dejecting, he rejects the people, and he ejects them. Thank you very much. That has been the meaning of our previous poem, and thank you for your time. See you next time.